employment. So people may become vulnerable. And what they need to be doing is first to cross-verify before responding, before putting in their personal details. And sometimes it's really about checking whether the legitimacy of the company, a legitimacy of an institution is valid and it's offering those jobs accordingly. And I think this is exactly what has been happening, not only just internationally, but also domestically. We've seen many young people who have been exploited, who have been scammed of their monies because of these offers that are not legitimate, and they are actually scamming people. So we need to verify, and we are looking into working definitely with the police, with institutions of verifying, including working with Department of Labor and Employment.
Nomarashia speaking herself. I'm gonna make this very short and very quick. I've been quiet firstly because I've been waiting for the program to actually release a statement on my behalf. And human trafficking is a very, very, very serious matter. And I do not stand with that. And I believe this is a huge learning curve for me and all the other influencers. And I don't think anyone with sense would repeat something like this. But I want you guys to know that it wasn't for money, because I haven't been paid yet. I had other videos to post. I think I had 4 more videos to post on my YouTube, on my TikTok, on my Instagram. And I was only gonna get paid after posting. So it wasn't for money. I didn't get paid immediately when I saw the comments on my stories and on my videos that I posted, the first 2 videos that I posted on both my TikTok and my Instagram. I knew that this is not something I stand with. I knew that this is something I have to delete immediately. I don't care. I didn't care about the money or contract or saying we are humans and we make mistakes. And I think the positivity out of this is that the girls will be helped. That is the main thing that matters at this very moment. What I'm posting on my Instagram captions has nothing to do with what's happening. I'm actually very frustrated about this, and I wouldn't have involved myself in this if I knew. May everyone have a good day if they want. And I'm saying that because I understand how frustrated South Africans are. And I apologize. I apologize, and I believe that this is not something that will be repeated again. Thank you very much. And also the main reason, Pila, why most of the influencers were going is because we are approaching a way and we say, no, this one has been there. You can, we're thinking, yeah, no. It's a tough one.
The influencers themselves that they chose. If you check those influencers and be honest with yourself, these are not reputable people. These are not people where they could hold a national dialogue. These are not people where, when we're considering youth unemployment, when we're considering job opportunities or business development, these are not the people who have those conversations. But they are the influencers that have access to the youth.
Sanibonani ninjani, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So these influencers are in trouble. Basengakini ngoba bathathe icampaign yase Russia, abanye baflyiswa base Russia, abanye banikeza ama 150,000 bathembisa izingane ezincane zamantombazane imisebenzi. Sekutholakala ke ukuthi ke cha lemsebenzi yalapha eChina ayikho, ayi-exist, but bafike lapha bakuphendule isigqila bakudayisise ucansi human traffic apparently kushiwo njalo. But the influencers, they all saying besingazi, we were not part of it, sithathile imali, sisazenzeli credit in background credit check yethu, the background check yethu, sabona ukuthi thina into decent, so we were not aware. It's only now sesizwa ngani thwake akhona amantombazana asehambile but abanye wasatholakala efonini. However, there's another one who came in. Ngizofaka ivideo yakhe la wathena ayikho lonto, mina ngikhona, ngihappy, ngiright, kwathiwa hayi wena ungaphela nje na you target market because wena belesibiyanyana samfana ntombazana. Now minister wabafazi nezingane in disability lo ongazothi naye lo buya kanjalo usekhulumile wathi sebeyacompile ama list alama influencers, therefore lama influencers jobe compile ama list abo bazoyiswa emaphoyiseni bese ke emaphoyiseni ke ababizwe for guys. I don't know, maybe I'm sensitive, or I'm insensitive. I do not fully understand the reason why abantu kade besebenza sekuthiwa manje guys bahlanganaphi abawona amaphoyisa fanele ngabe bathi bona sicela ama-influencers asinikeze ama-details alaphaya sihambe soyibhekela sithume wekho nama-ambassador se-Russia le-South Africa sithume abantu abasaba-ambassador bangale bazosiqalazela ukuthi kwenzakalani nikeni i-address kuphela noma bafone bafuna i-address lento ukuthi manje sekuthiwa ama-influencers sekumele kubanjwe wona angazi usisiyeni-ke usiyeni uxolisile wathi hey noma Russia yabathi hey lelelani ngeke phela sidlale nina besazi yini. So almost every influencer says they were not aware ukuthi kanjani, but then again there's nothing that has been fully confirmed ukuthi ngempela le company exist and ngempela kulento uzuyingane yini kudayiswa ingane ayikho into ebambekayo esiphumile yathi yes for real as human trafficking, but it's just as South Africans is gullible esesisho qale sasho ukuthi kukanje. But anyway, this is the story that is trending. Ukuthi kuthiwa imisebenzi lese Russia exist befuna ingane ezincane ezina 18 to 22 years but bazosebenzisa basifake ama restaurant bla asazi noma kuyiqiniso noma kuyona iqiniso manje ama South African asethi ke azobopha ini lama influencers.